Okay, so hi, my name is Angelina Santoro. Today I'm going to be pitching to you my Razor's Edge business idea. So my business is going to be called Cheeselicious. Basically what it is create your own mac and cheese bar. So the company's goal is to provide customers with a customizable meal at a reasonable price. And it's also going to be beneficial because it's going to allow customers to satisfy their individual palates. So in other words, what customers can do is they can design their bowl however they like. So the value proposition. Customers will want to purchase from Cheeselicious because we are fast. Each meal takes less than 5 minutes to make, as long as I'm just scooping out the mac and cheese from our crock pot, and then the toppings and ingredients doesn't take long to put on top of their meal. It's convenient. It's going to be located right on campus, so students don't have to drive anywhere to go and get their mac and cheese. It's healthy and dietary friendly, so in that sense it just means it's healthy depending on what toppings you put. It's versatile, so you can design it to be any kind of way you'd like, and it's unique. It's a student-run business, it's a mac and cheese bar, and it's unique to both the student and our campus. Our target audience. So we're going to be looking at residential students, both undergrads and graduates, commuter students as well, faculty and staff, and the general public. I included the general public because with Shark Preview, those students who come, they're going to have an option to also purchase our mac and cheese if they're interested. And just family and friends, if there's any family members of students who are interested in mac and cheese for a lower price, they can come here as well. Key success factors, repeat business. So what we're hoping is that we will see our success in our business so long as we keep seeing the same amount of customers coming by or a certain amount of customers coming in each week. Location, so our location is very prime because we're on campus. It's a great thing for students. It's easy access. It's right in Mako Hall. Students can come straight from their dorm, go after class whenever they feel like. And variety. So variety because we're going to have a multitude of toppings that students can pick and choose from depending on their individual taste. Trends and drivers. So it's inexpensive. Our mac and cheese bowls are less than $10, which is a great price for students. Versatile and customizable, again, because there's so many toppings, you can make it however your heart desires. And it's convenient, again, it's located right on campus, and it only takes less than 5 minutes to create. So in terms of promotional materials, aside from word of mouth, we're going to be using the following methods to promote our business and engage customers. So this is going to be our business and loyalty card. So what I decided to do was combine the two together onto my business card. It's less money for me to make, two different cards and have one right here. So what happens is it's a loyalty card because after 10 bowls, they can get their 11th one for free. That's the front of the business card, just to the right. To the left is the back. It's going to have our hours. So Monday, Wednesday, Friday is our assumed hours for now, depending on my class schedule for next semester, from 11 to 2 p.m. Location is on there, which is going to be in Mako Hall. Our website, so I actually have a website for our business as well. I put the link on there, so if students want to go in there, there's just going to be images of our food in connection with our Instagram. Those images from Instagram will be on our website as well as the menu, all that. And also our Instagram will be on our business card. So students can follow us, the name is on there, it's called Cheeselicious, and they can tag us also for a chance to win a free mac and cheese bowl. This is going to be our promotional flyer, so basically it's just a summary. So what it says on the right side is how to customize your own, so it's just a list of a few toppings that we're going to be having, plus more. The average price for a mac and cheese bowl, the starting price is going to be $5 just for a plain base and 25 cents for topping. The hours are listed on there, the location, and then to the left it says what's Angie cooking. So what that means is with that little name tag for the Instagram, students can actually scan it on their phone using their Instagram, and our Instagram page will also show a special of the month. It'll also be on our website as well. The website is listed there, and as well as our Instagram. So this is an image of our Instagram page, Cheeselicious. Again, on the left side, on the top, is our name tag, so basically you can just scan it and it brings you straight to our page. Location analysis and hours of operation. So what I did was I conducted a survey. I sent it out to a multitude of group chats from NSU. I sent it to people at my job in the writing center, different sororities and everything. Out of all the responses, I got approximately 200. So these are actually 200. SurveyMonkey only allowed me to see 200. So, majority of people said they wanted it in front of the Alvin Sherman Library, 55% compared to the 45% who wanted in the shark cage, but the reason why I'd rather have it in the shark cage is because our shark cage is actually designated for us to hold our businesses. It would be easier for me to use all the outlets in there. It would be very hard to operate outside with limited electronic availability. So this is a map to the right. On the top, it's pointed to the University Center, and the bottom is pointed to Mako Hall Shark Cage, so it just shows you how far away the Mako Hall Shark Cage is from the University Center. It's not that far of a walk. To the left, again, has our hours and our location. So competitor analysis. What I did was I looked up the top 4 mac and cheese places that are located somewhere near our campus. So the closest one was I Heart Mac and Cheese. Now what I found was that their average price for a mac and cheese bowl is $13.95. That's quite expensive. That's for toppings included as well. For Mission Barbecue, it ranges from $2.39 to $10.69, and $2.39 is for the smallest little side dish that you can get. It's less than 8 ounces. It's probably like 3 ounces in size. And then $10.69 is for the biggest that you can get. Patty Macs, which is actually 12.7 miles, so it's quite a drive. They range from $10 to $25, so they're quite expensive as well. Our world famous House of Mac, again, very far, 23.3 miles, and they range from $10 all the way to $39 for mac and cheese. That's for a lobster mac and cheese. I don't think anybody's buying that. Potential obstacles and ways to overcome. So what I did was I did a SWOT analysis. So some of our strengths, it's the first create your own mac and cheese bar on campus. It offers a variety of options, which is great. We're only going to have the freshest ingredients. And a central location. We're surrounded by student housing, so a lot of students are going to be passing us. Again, this Mako Hall houses 600 students, so that's just a lot of the population that we have. Weaknesses. The brand isn't well known in NSU yet because it's not operating as of yet. It's hard to maintain materials with a short shelf life, and students cannot pay for our product using their declining balance cards, which might cause students not to really want to pay out of pocket. Opportunities, we can possibly cater our services to different campus clubs and events. We're going to have monthly mac and cheese specials, which is great. Weekly free mac and cheese drawings, so students are going to be more inclined to try and purchase mac and cheese and post their pictures because they really want a free mac and cheese. And another opportunity is gaining enough profits to fund Razor's Edge Shark Cage's Class of 2022 Legacy Project. Some threats is massive competition with other Razor's Edge student cage businesses because there's going to be a lot of food businesses. It just raises our competition, and also with on-campus and off-campus eaters. Market analysis. So this is another question for my survey. I asked students, what is your first reaction to the prompt? So 44% and 31% were very positive about our mac and cheese, create your own mac and cheese idea for a business. Some people were neutral, only 21%, but I'm assuming that is because a lot of students here are vegetarian or vegan or have dietary restrictions where they're lactose intolerant. So with that being said, I'm also planning to maybe implement some sort of dietary friendly mac and cheese bowl. It could be a special of the month or maybe just as a permanent idea. Another question from our survey, would you be interested in having your own create your own mac and cheese bar on campus? 66% said yes. Again, only 11% said no, and 23% said maybe. Again, that maybe could be due to dietary restrictions. So how much would you be willing to pay for your mac and cheese creation? So I just surveyed students to get an approximate estimate of how much they would be willing to spend. 18% said under 10, between 5 to 8 was 66%, between 8 to 10 was 16%. So because a lot of students said $5 to $8, that's why I came up with my base price is only $5, and till 8 because that can be the maximum amount if they like, depending on how many toppings they want. So another question was for students to suggest some toppings they would like. So the top toppings that I found were bacon, extra cheese, vegetables from like tomatoes, peppers, etc. Yeah. Inventory list. So I have a list here of different things, items that I'm going to be needing for my business. So to the right is, on the top, is the ingredients that I'm going to be needing for my mac and cheese, just to make the mac and cheese base. To the bottom right are for toppings and the totals, and then to the left on the bottom I have my fixed costs for my business cards, for my flyers, and for my Florida food handler's license. So my financial projections for the first 12 months of operation. So as we can see to the right, I have indicated that for $494 will be our total startup cost to operate our business. On the top left, it's indicated the total profits after 1 year will be approximately $7,200. Total operating cost after a year, assuming that 30 customers come a week, spending the minimum of $5 per bowl, which is of course just the base price, it's going to be about $1,700. So gross margin, so what I did was I came up with the type of units. So the average price per unit will be approximately $6, let's say. Average material cost per unit would be $3. Labor cost isn't cost, I'm not paying anybody, so there's no labor cost. Total product cost per unit would be $3, and gross profit per unit would be $3. And this is all assuming that customers pick 3 add-on toppings and 1 valued at 50 cents. So I put a 50-cent topping there because I'm hoping that students will want to purchase some of the special of the month toppings, which will be 50 cents. And they'll probably be more inclined to pick those toppings because they're very rare, they're not going to be offered for a long time. So sources of supply and inventory control. So assuming that 10 bowls are sold a day, which I'm assuming will be approximately 120 bowls a month at a minimum of $5 per bowl. So what I have is that a lot of our necessities are already taken care of, so I don't have to worry much about electrical outlets, stovetops, counter space, refrigerators, and etc. So the total cost for operating for 12 months will be approximately $1,800, and our total funding request will be approximately $2,200 is what we're asking for. Monthly projections. So after calculating the net profit, we're looking at making approximately $6,000 for running for approximately 10 months. And this is 10 months including our fall and winter semesters complete. So for our investment, we're looking for $2,200 as a microloan. And with our $6,000 net profit, we're looking at a 400% return on investment and our plan for repaying. So our loan will only be about $2,200. It should be repaid by our 4th month of operation, because assuming that we're selling 10 bowls are sold a day for our 9 hours of operation, we're looking at making approximately $2,400 in our 4th month. So that just gives me an extra $200 left. And the profits from sales will be used to pay back our loan until our balance reaches, of course, 0. So this is our break-even analysis. So what I saw was that assuming that 30 customers come a week, approximately 10 customers a day during our 9-hour week operations, our sales will be approximately over $150 a week. And this is again for just selling our base mac and cheese at $5. So what we came out was that we will be making $2,400, as I said before, during our 4th month, which suggests that we'll be able to repay our loan by our 4th month of operation. So because of our loan will only be $2,200, and again we'll be able to repay it by our 4th month, we're looking at having approximately $4,800 left over. So what I wanted to do was donate approximately 20%, which equates to $960 towards our legacy project, just to continue our Razor's Edge Arcade program. And thank you. This is the back of our.
So can folks actually order the product online?
I don't have an option for that as of yet,
okay.
So, but it's something I can do on our website. They allow me to.
I mean, and with that, would you think that you might have maybe partner up with maybe one of the other Shark Cage folks and maybe have a delivery service as well?
I can take it into consideration. The only problem that I have is that I'm going to be also involved in my classes, and I also have to work as well. So it'll be kind of hard if I have a delivery service to operate with on top of that, unless I can have another student help me out.
That's what I
during the
meant,
time.
yeah.
So I would have to see.
They take care of that, yeah. You
Yeah.
just, yeah. And then I guess the other thing was, how are you limited in the, or, I mean, obviously, once you, I guess, deplete your supply out of the crock pot, you're done. Is that the way I'm interpreting this, so that you can do 10 bowls out of the crock pot and then you're done for the day? Is that?
Well, I'm going to be operating until my crock pot is done, but I don't think it's going to be done at approximately 10 bowls.
Well, that's why I was asking. I didn't know,
Yeah.
but because that was what you were saying, that you would basically sell, what, 10 a day?
No, that's just an amount that I'm assuming I will,
Okay.
sell in a day.
So how many bowls can you get out of a crock pot?
I'm thinking about 20.
Okay. And so what happens once you are you just completely sold out once you finish that one batch, or are you going to have multiple crock pots going, or?
Well, I want to see first and see what happens. I don't want to have too much and then have leftovers and it just be a waste of the
Right.
product. So depending on how good my turnout becomes, I'll use the extra money that I have, because there'll be $400 from my loan that I can play around with for specials or for an extra crock pot if needed. The crock pot is only $50,
Right.
so it doesn't take much from that extra money. So yeah, I'm just waiting for the turnout.
And how long does it take to prepare for you to in other words, the preparation time to set everything up?
I don't want to underestimate and overestimate, but I'm looking maybe an hour or two.
Okay.
I don't think it takes that long to put into it.
So along with that, you said you're going to have some of your toppings are bacon, extra cheese, and veggies. Are you going to like fry the bacon or put it in the microwave or something like that, and then have it chopped up and have the veggies chopped up so they're just ready to add on?
There's actually this brand that I was looking at, like my parents used to buy it. It's an actual like crushed bacon type thing that you
Okay.
get as like a topping that comes in a jar, and
Oh, okay, like bacon or
it tastes
something?
just like like
Oh.
bacon bits, but it's not like that fake one. It's
Yeah.
actual real bacon that they put into the jar.
Oh,
So I'm
okay.
gonna just be buying that.
Okay, and this is all homemade?
Yeah.
And where did you get your recipes, and have you been practicing?
I'm getting the recipe from, you remember that I spoke about him in the previous class? Manny, his name is Manny, he has that restaurant, Anopoli in Brooklyn.
Mhm.
So he makes like a 4-cheese mac and cheese, and everybody raves about it. It's one of his most popular dishes, and he sells out immediately. So I'm gonna get his recipe.
And he's willing to share that with you?
He's a family friend, he's
Oh,
gonna share it
okay.
with me.
Okay, oh, that's great. Yeah, I had a lot of other questions, but you answered them along the way because I wanted to know what your cost was and what the cost was of the extra toppings and stuff, but you answered those. Anybody else have any questions?
I have a question. Would you consider doing like a build your own? Because honestly, when I see like it's 25 cents per topping, it's less of like, oh, like I'm gonna have to see how much I'm willing to pay. Whereas like a Blaze Pizza, you have like a build your own, which is one price, and I can put as many toppings as I want, and like I know what the price is gonna be at the end. I think that students like that more because it's like, oh, it's value. Like I know what I'm getting, I can get as much as I want. So would you consider doing that instead of like doing 25 cents per topping?
I'll take it into consideration.
I think that could be really good for students. I think we just
Yeah.
like see that.
It's true, I was at Blaze the other day, and that's,
I always get a
Exactly
build
what I-
even
yeah.
though like it's probably I get like 3 toppings anyway, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I would consider doing that.
And are you selling any drinks, water or soda or iced tea or anything with this?
No, I don't have any drinks.
I think you should think about having a drink because macaroni can be, I think you need to think about having a drink with it, and you can get cases of water from
Yeah, I think
Costco
that's
or
from
Restaurant
Costco.
Depot or somewhere,
Yeah.
or iced tea. I noticed the other thing that sells is, the things that we give out the most at events are that bottled iced tea or water.
Okay. So,
Okay, thank you, good job.